Yo, 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 you tuning into the Notion Podcast Live, Outlawed Opinions. I'm your host, Dizzy D. Spill. And we're not going to take too long to get into these topics, okay? There's a lot to discuss, and it shouldn't take forever to discuss these things, right? Okay, cool. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw this here, man. Just boom. There it is. All right. So this has been circulating around the internet right now. Raising some questions about the very popular, very successful Lil Baby. Now, the thing about Lil Baby is, you know the type of music he makes, you know what type of time and frequency he is on, but we're going to question what's going on, bro. What's going on with the shorts? What's going on with the pink half shirt and then still trying to rock the jewels? I mean, people are confused. Now, I will say that in these instances, we've seen arguments and pushback from the younger generation pulling up album covers such as the Isleys and things of that nature. I don't have that photo for y'all because this is the main topic, Lil Baby. Some people are thinking that, you know, has the secret societies got to him, the secret societies that run fame and hip hop. I mean, I haven't really been a huge conspiracy theorist over these type of things and allegations, but what I will say is it is suspect. It's always been suspect, and it's always been confusing to me when I would see entertainers. They come out with this style, whether they're from the streets or whether they have a lot of swag and flavor to their style, and then what ends up happening is somewhere down the line they do something super duper feminine or super duper questionable. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't different types of fashion and culture and stuff like that. But all I know is if you move a certain type of way, you have a certain type of aura, style, swag, if you will, then when you do something left field like this right here, it ends up being a conversation. I personally am starting to move away from thinking things are just a conspiracy at this point because it's too much of a pattern, but something is going on. If you start to see this dude just elevate and snatch awards left and right, and he's gotten all these endorsement deals, because that's what it's based off of. When somebody does something, you know, a little funny that's different, goes against how they carry themselves, people like to think that they've negotiated some kind of agreement and they got to sacrifice something to get it. And I think it's weird. I know that men joke around all the time. There's been this conversation about men wearing dresses and Hollywood and emasculating black men in Hollywood. That has been a thing. Now, what I will say that is kind of confusing is that, I mean, I don't know how you explain this right here. Now, you can wear whatever you want, people. You can be grown. You are entitled to being grown and everything of that nature. But all I am saying is what is going on and why is it always our brothers, people that are supposed to be strong, tough, black men, brothers, getting caught up in scenarios like this? Now, go ahead. You want to make the argument that in the 80s they did this and that, but not everybody agreed with it in the 80s and in the 90s and any time period. That was not a group agreement where, oh, that's just fashion. And I'm starting to kind of believe that, you know, if things were really just a fashion statement, then it would be more common to where people wouldn't care. But it's definitely suspect. And it's weird because if I'm not mistaken, I read an article about this brother saying why he didn't have tattoos. And it had something to do with his image. He didn't, you know, when he went to business meetings or things of that nature, he wanted to make sure that he had that he was presentable. I'm just wondering if he would go to a business meeting rocking this. It's definitely suspect. It is a no-go. You guys can definitely let me know what you think in the chat about this. I think it's weird. I think something's up. I'm starting to backpedal on my thoughts of conspiracy theories because it's just, this world is getting more weird by the day. It is just getting weird and weird and weird. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. What you think this is about. Do you guys think it's really fashion? Do you think it's just a fashion statement? Or do you think some secret society drama is going on and that's why he's rocking that? Anyways, that's weird.